Welcome, my dear. Welcome to this sacred space that has been lovingly created just for you, a space where the noise of the world gently fades, where the rushing and the striving and the endless doing can finally, beautifully come to rest. And I want you to know, right here in this very moment, before we go any further, that you are so deeply loved, so profoundly supported, and so perfectly placed exactly where you need to be. And I want you to take a breath right now, a long, slow, nourishing breath that draws in all the peace and all the goodness that this moment has to offer, breathing in through your nose gently, feeling your chest rise, feeling your shoulders soften, and then releasing that breath out through your mouth in a long, quiet sigh, letting go just a little bit. And again, another breath, this one even deeper, even slower, and even more intentional, as if with this single breath you are giving yourself permission to stop, to be still, to simply arrive here, fully and completely, in this moment, in this body, in this beautiful life that is yours. And as you settle into this breath, as you begin to feel the gentle heaviness of relaxation moving through your limbs, I want you to know that there is nothing you need to do right now. There is nowhere you need to be. There is no problem you need to solve, no situation you need to fix, no outcome you need to force into existence. Because right here, right now, you are held, you are safe, you are guided, and the universe, that vast and loving intelligence that has been breathing life into stars and turning seeds into forests and calling the tides of the ocean in and out since the very beginning of time. That same intelligence is breathing life into you right now, in this very moment. And it has not forgotten you, my love. It has never forgotten you, not for a single heartbeat, not for a single breath. And today, together, we are going to explore one of the most beautiful and most liberating truths that life has ever offered to us. The truth that miracles, real miracles, the kind that shift the course of your life, that open doors you never even knew existed, that bring love and healing and abundance and joy in forms you could never have imagined or predicted or planned. Those miracles come not when you force them, not when you control them, not when you worry them into existence, but when you let go, when you soften your grip on the outcome, when you breathe into the uncertainty and trust, truly and deeply trust, that the universe's timing is perfect, that life is always, always working in your favor, even when it doesn't look that way, even when it feels like nothing is moving, even when the waiting has grown so heavy that you can barely carry it anymore. And so I invite you, my dear, to settle in, to let your body grow soft and heavy and warm wherever you are sitting or lying, to let your eyes gently close if that feels right for you, and to simply receive these words, not with your mind, not with your thinking and analyzing and questioning, but with your heart, with that deep, quiet place inside you that already knows, that has always known, that everything is going to be all right. There is a teaching that Louise shared again and again throughout her extraordinary life, yet a teaching so simple and so profound that it has the power to completely transform the way you experience everything. Every challenge, every delay, every disappointment, every unexpected turn your life takes. And that teaching is this: life loves you, life is always on your side, and everything that happens in your life is happening for you, not to you, but for you. And when you begin to truly absorb this truth, not just understand it intellectually, but feel it in the very marrow of your bones, something extraordinary begins to happen inside you, a softening, a releasing, a kind of quiet revolution of the spirit that changes everything. Because when you know, when you really know, that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that every door that has closed was protecting you from something that was not aligned with your highest good, that every delay is a divine redirection, that every ending is making space for a beginning so beautiful you cannot yet conceive of it. When you know these things, you can breathe again, you can rest again, you can trust again. And in that trust, in that surrender, in that beautiful exhale of releasing control, miracles rush in like sunlight through an open window, like warm water filling a quiet pool, like the first tender shoots of spring pushing up through the thawing earth after a long and seemingly endless winter. And this, my sweet soul, is what we are here to explore today. This extraordinary, life-changing truth that letting go is not giving up, that trust is not passivity, that surrender is not weakness, but is in fact the most powerful spiritual practice available to you. It is a practice that aligns you with the infinite intelligence of the universe itself and allows miracles to flow into your life with an ease and a grace that the controlling mind could never manufacture. And I want to speak to you now with great tenderness about something, because I know, my love, I know how hard the waiting can be. I know how exhausting it is to carry the weight of unanswered prayers, of dreams deferred, of situations that seem stuck and circumstances that seem unchanging. And I know how the mind, in its desperate attempt to help, in its frantic effort to keep you safe, begins to tighten its grip, begins to run its endless calculations of what could go wrong, begins to spin its stories of why it isn't happening and why it might never happen and what that means about you. And I want you to hear me when I tell you that this grasping, this controlling, this fearful overthinking is not a character flaw. It is not a spiritual failing. It is simply what the mind does when it is frightened, when it does not yet trust, when it has not yet learned to rest in the loving arms of a universe that is always, always holding you. And so rather than judging yourself for the times you have tried to control the outcome, rather than criticizing yourself for the moments of doubt and fear and frustration, I want you to do something radical. I want you to meet those parts of yourself with compassion, with tenderness, with the same gentle understanding you would offer to a small, frightened child who was simply trying to feel safe. Because that is what is happening inside you when you grasp and control and worry. There is a part of you that is frightened, and a part of you that doesn't yet fully trust that the universe has you. And that part deserves not your criticism, but your love. And so you can say to yourself right now, gently and kindly, I understand why I have tried to control things. I have been afraid, and that is okay. And I am now choosing to open to a new way of being. I am choosing to trust. I am choosing to let go. I am choosing to allow the universe to show me what it has planned. And what it has planned, my dear, is more magnificent than anything your worried mind could manufacture. Think for a moment about how you have tried to control things in your life, how you have made endless plans and lists and strategies, how you have pushed and strained and forced, how you have lain awake at night, running the same scenarios over and over in your mind, trying to find the solution and trying to work out the path, trying to see the way forward through the fog. And then think about the times, the beautiful, unexpected times, when you finally gave up, when you finally threw your hands in the air and said, I don't know, I surrender, I can't figure this out. And then something happened, something shifted, something arrived in the most unexpected and miraculous form that solved everything or opened a door or led you somewhere so much better than where you had been trying to go. And if you sit with that memory, my love, if you feel into that experience, you will notice something very important. The miracle came when you let go. The answer arrived when you stopped demanding it on your timeline. The new beginning appeared when you stopped clinging to the ending. And this is not coincidence. This is law. This is the way the universe operates. This is the natural rhythm of life itself, which cannot be forced any more than you can force a flower to bloom before its time, any more than you can rush the tide or hurry the dawn. or make a seed grow faster by pulling at its tender shoots. And the universe is the same. It is operating according to a timing and an intelligence so vast and so perfect that your limited human mind, beautiful and brilliant as it is, cannot fully comprehend it. And this is not a limitation. This is a liberation. Because you don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to see the whole path. You only need to take the next step and to trust, to trust, to trust. I want you to breathe again now, my dear. A soft and gentle breath, feeling the air move into your body like golden light, so warm and nourishing and full of life. And as you breathe, I want you to repeat silently in your mind these words. I trust the divine timing of my life. I trust the divine timing of my life. Feel those words as you breathe. Let them sink below the surface of your thinking mind and drop into the deeper waters of your heart. I trust the divine timing of my life. And now breathe out, releasing any residual tension, any tightness in your chest or shoulders, any holding in your jaw or your belly. Just let it all soften and release. Because in this moment, you are safe. In this moment, everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. Everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. And you don't need to know how or when or in what form. You only need to trust that it is so. And it is so, my love. It truly is so. But let me offer you now a picture, a soft and beautiful image that I want you to hold in your mind's eye. A picture of a river, a wide and gently flowing river in the golden light of late afternoon. The kind of river that moves with quiet confidence through a landscape of extraordinary beauty. Its banks lined with ancient trees whose roots drink deep and whose branches reach high toward the sky. Dappled light dancing on the surface of the water. A soft breeze carrying the sweet smell of earth and green and growing things. And this river knows where it is going. It has always known. It was born knowing. And it does not stop at every rock and every bend to question its path or to second-guess its direction. It simply flows. It trusts the landscape. And it yields to the contours of the land and moves around obstacles and finds its way with effortless grace. And sometimes the river moves through narrow passages where the banks press close and the water rushes and tumbles. And it might seem to someone watching from the outside as though the river is struggling, as though it is in trouble. But it is not struggling. It is simply navigating. It is doing exactly what it was created to do, moving with the flow of life. And eventually, always, the narrow passage opens and the river widens and the water grows calm again and the light returns. And there is that beautiful golden expanse of flowing, peaceful water. And this river, my love, is you. This is your life. And the narrow passages are the challenges, the delays, the uncertainties, the times when it seems like nothing is moving. But you are always moving. You are always flowing towards something better, something more aligned, something more beautiful. And the universe, like the landscape through which the river flows, is always shaping the path toward your highest good. And now I want to speak to you about something that Louise Hay understood with profound clarity, and that she spent her life teaching with love and compassion. She understood that at the root of so much human suffering, at the root of the anxious controlling and the fearful grasping and the restless striving, is a fundamental belief, often buried so deep that we don't even know it's there. A belief that says I am not safe, that says life is not friendly, that says I have to make things happen through my own effort and force, because if I let go, if I trust, if I release control, then everything will fall apart. And this belief, this deep, unconscious conviction, is the very thing that keeps miracles at bay, because the universe speaks the language of your deepest beliefs. It responds to your energetic state. And when you are in a state of fear and control and grasping, when every cell of your body is braced and tightened against the possibility of loss or failure, you are holding yourself closed, like a flower that curls its petals inward against a cold wind. And in that closed state, the miracles cannot enter, the flow cannot reach you, the love and abundance and joy that the universe wants to pour into your life have nowhere to land. And so the most revolutionary thing you can do, the most powerful spiritual practice available to you, is to choose to open, to choose to soften, to choose to believe. And even if you cannot yet see the evidence, even if the results have not yet arrived, even if the dream still feels far away, to choose to believe that life is on your side, that you are safe, that you are loved, that everything is working out for your highest good. And as you make that choice, as you practice that belief, as you breathe into that trust day after day, your whole energetic field begins to shift. Your vibration rises, your heart opens, and the universe, responding to this shift, can finally begin to deliver the miracles that have been waiting for you all along. Let me guide you now into a deeper place, a place of quiet and peace and profound release. And I want you to close your eyes if you haven't already. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths, each one slower and deeper than the last, breathing in peace, breathing out tension, breathing in trust, breathing out fear, breathing in love, breathing out any need to control. And now I want you to imagine that you are standing at the edge of a vast and peaceful ocean. It is dawn. The sky is painted in the softest shades of rose and gold and lavender. The air is warm and slightly salty and absolutely still. And the ocean before you is immense and calm and breathing. Yes, breathing, rising and falling gently like the chest of a sleeping giant. And you stand at the water's edge, and you feel the cool sand between your toes and the gentle lick of foam around your ankles. And you feel, perhaps more deeply than you have felt anything in a very long time, that you are safe here, that this vast ocean is not something to fear, but something to trust. It's something that has been here long before you were born, and will be here long after you are gone, and has never once stopped breathing, has never once failed to call the tides in and out with perfect rhythmic precision. And you reach into your hands, and in your hands you discover that you are holding something, a collection of worries and fears and disappointment and unanswered questions. All the things you have been carrying, all the things you have been clutching so tightly, the relationships that hurt, the dreams that seem delayed, the situations you cannot figure out, the outcomes you cannot control. And you look at all of this that you have been carrying, and you feel how heavy it has been, how exhausted you are from the carrying. And you breathe, and in the golden light of this quiet dawn, you make a choice. At a sacred and beautiful choice, you choose to let go, and you take everything you have been holding and you release it, gently and lovingly into the ocean. You place it all into those vast and capable waters, and you watch as the ocean receives it all without judgment, without effort, with absolute ease. Because this ocean, this vast, loving intelligence, can hold what you cannot, can carry what has been too heavy for you, can transform what has seemed impossible into something miraculous. And as you stand there, empty-handed and light and breathing, you feel something shift inside you. A warmth spreading through your chest, a softening around your heart, a quiet joy rising in your belly, the joy of someone who has finally put down a burden they were never meant to carry alone. And you breathe the salt air deep into your lungs, and you say quietly to yourself and to the universe, I release this into your hands. I trust you with this. I know that you are working on this for my highest good, and I am free. I am free. I am free. and the dawn light grows brighter and warmer around you, and the ocean breathes its steady, ancient breath, and everything is well. And if you feel called to share the word trust in the comments below, my dear, please do. It is a beautiful act of intention, of community, of declaring to the universe and to yourself that you are choosing trust over fear. And there are others who will read your word and be strengthened by it, and you will strengthen each other, and that is a beautiful and sacred thing. Now let us speak about energy. Because Louise Hay was a visionary teacher on the subject of how our inner state creates our outer reality, and she taught, with great consistency and great love, that the energy we carry within us, the emotional frequency at which we vibrate, determines what we attract into our lives, what we experience, what we manifest. And this is not a punishment, my dear. This is simply how the universe works. It is pure physics. It is resonance. And when you are operating from fear and doubt and desperation, you are vibrating at a frequency that matches more fear and doubt and desperation. Not because the universe is unkind, but because the universe is a mirror. It reflects back to you what you are emanating, and this is such an important thing to understand, because it means that the path to changing your life, to attracting the miracles you desire, it does not begin outside of you in the changing of circumstances. It begins inside of you in the changing of your energy. And the most powerful way to change your energy is not to force yourself to feel positive when you don't. It is not to paste a smile over your genuine feelings. It is to practice, gently and consistently, the art of choosing love over fear, trust over doubt, gratitude over complaint, peace over anxiety. And each time you make this choice, however small, however momentary, your frequency shifts. Just a little, just a subtle increment, and then a little more, and then a little more. And over time, through the accumulation of all these small choices, your entire energetic field transforms. And the universe, always responsive, always listening, that begins to reflect that transformation back to you in the form of synchronicities and unexpected blessings, and open doors and answered prayers, and the kind of quiet miracles that make you catch your breath in wonder and whisper, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And gratitude, my love, is one of the most powerful forces available to you. Gratitude is the frequency of receiving. It is the energy of abundance. It is the vibration that says to the universe, "I am open, I am receptive, I see the good that is already here, and I am calling in more." And Louise Hay always began here, with gratitude, with appreciation for the gift of this breath and this body and this day. And I want to invite you now to take a moment, right here in the midst of all your questions and all your waiting, to find something, anything, to be genuinely grateful for. Or perhaps it is the simple fact that you are breathing, that your heart is beating, that you have access to this message at this moment. Perhaps it is the warmth of wherever you are sitting or lying, the softness of the light or the sound of the quiet. Perhaps it is someone you love. Perhaps it is a memory of a moment of beauty or kindness or grace. Find that thing, hold it gently in your awareness, and feel the genuine warmth of appreciation for it. And notice as you do this what happens in your body, how the chest softens just a little, how the shoulders drop, how something that was tight begins to ease, and this is gratitude, working its quiet miracle in you. This is your energy shifting. This is the universe hearing your signal and preparing to respond. I am deeply grateful for the gift of my life. You can say this now. So breathe it in, feel it. I am deeply grateful for the gift of my life. And even if life feels hard right now, even if there are things you are struggling with, even if the dream is still unmanifest and the question still unanswered, there is still this. there is still the breath, there is still the heartbeat, there is still this extraordinary, improbable, miraculous fact of your existence. And that, my sweet soul, is something to be genuinely and deeply grateful for. Let us speak now about patience, because patience is something that our modern world does not tend to value or celebrate. We live in a time of instant everything, of overnight delivery and immediate results, and the illusion that we should be able to have whatever we want, whenever we want it. And this has made it very difficult for many beautiful souls to sit in the waiting, to trust the process, to believe that something good is coming, even when there is no visible evidence of it yet. And yet all of nature operates on a timeline that has nothing to do with our preferences or our urgency. A seed planted in the autumn does not produce fruit by winter. It lies dormant through the long, cold months, silent and still beneath the frozen earth. And to someone who did not understand the process, it might appear that nothing is happening, that the seed has failed, that the dream is dead. But underground, in the dark and the cold, something extraordinary is occurring. The seed is gathering strength, its roots are reaching deep. It is preparing for an emergence that will happen at exactly the right moment, in exactly the right season. And when spring comes, when the conditions are perfect, so it will push up through the earth with such vitality and such life force that there will be no doubt at all, that it was always going to happen, that the timing was always perfect. And this, my dear, is exactly what is happening in your life right now. Even in the places where it looks like nothing is moving, even in the situations that feel frozen and stuck and impossible, there is a process underway. There is a divine intelligence orchestrating. There is something being prepared that will arrive at exactly the right moment, in exactly the right form, and your only job, your only task, is to tend the seed, to water it with your faith and your gratitude and your positive expectation, and to trust, to trust, to trust. Everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good. Breathe this in. Let it settle into your cells. Till everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good. And even if you cannot see it, even if you cannot feel it in this moment, say it anyway. Say it especially in the moments when you doubt it, because the affirmation is not a statement of what you can currently perceive. It is a declaration of what you choose to believe, and what you choose to believe shapes what you create. And so every time you affirm this truth, you are quite literally changing the trajectory of your life. You are sending a signal to the universe that says, I believe in my own highest good. I trust that it is coming. I am open to receive it. And the universe, my love, always responds to that signal. I want to speak to you now about the concept of divine timing, because this is something that so many beautiful souls struggle with. To the idea that there is a perfect time for everything, that the universe operates according to a schedule that is not ours to determine or control. And I want to offer you a perspective that I hope will bring you peace. Because the timing of the universe is not random, it is not arbitrary, it is not indifferent to your needs or your desires. Rather, it is perfectly calibrated to ensure that when the thing you have been praying for arrives, when the love comes, when the opportunity opens, when the healing happens, when the dream manifests, it arrives at exactly the moment when you are ready to receive it. When you have grown enough to hold it, when you have healed enough to appreciate it, when you have learned enough to sustain it. And sometimes that timing requires that you do some inner work first, that you release some old patterns, that you heal some old wounds, that you grow in ways that might feel uncomfortable, but that are absolutely essential to prepare you for what is coming. And this is the gift of the waiting. This is the grace in the delay. This is the reason that the answer has not arrived yet. Not because you are not worthy, not because the universe has forgotten you, but because it is preparing you, it is growing you, it is making you ready. And when you understand this, when you really feel it, the waiting becomes something entirely different. It becomes not a punishment, but a preparation, not an absence, but a gift. And you can breathe into it with gratitude rather than resist it with frustration. And I know, my dear, I know that this is easier said than done. And I know that in the middle of the night, when the worry rises and the doubt creeps in, and the fear says, what if it never happens? What if I'm wrong to trust? What if this is all just wishful thinking? In those moments, the teaching can feel very far away. And so I want to offer you something very simple and very powerful for those moments. A practice of returning, of coming back to the present moment, back to the breath, back to the body. Because the mind that worries and doubts is always somewhere else. It is in the future, imagining what might go wrong, or in the past, reliving what already did. But the present moment, this breath, this heartbeat, this sensation of being alive right here, right now, is always safe, is always whole, is always enough. And when you can bring yourself back to this, just for a moment, just for a single breath, you break the grip of the fearful mind, and you return to the truth of who you are, which is not a small, frightened person trying to survive, but a magnificent spiritual being, having a human experience, held and loved and guided by a universe that knows exactly what it is doing. I relax and allow life to guide me. Say this now, breathe it in. I relax and allow life to guide me, and feel in your body what it means to relax. Feel the permission in those words, the invitation to stop straining and start flowing, to stop pushing and start trusting, to stop trying to figure everything out and start allowing life to show you the way. Because life knows the way. Life has always known the way. The path is already there even when you cannot see it. And when you relax, when you soften your grip, when you allow, you align yourself with the intelligence that created galaxies and grows forests and keeps the planets in their perfect orbits. And in that alignment, everything becomes possible. Let me take you now on another journey, a deeper one, a journey into the very center of your own being, where peace already exists, where you already know that everything is all right. And I want you to close your eyes again if they have drifted open. And I want you to take a breath, just one slow, deep breath. And imagine that with each breath in, you are drawing a warm, golden light down through the top of your head, filling your brain with warmth and clarity, filling your throat with ease and openness, filling your chest and your heart with the most exquisite warmth you have ever felt. The warmth of being absolutely and completely loved, not for anything you have done or achieved or become, but simply for the fact of your existence, for the miracle of being you. And this golden light continues to pour down through your belly and your hips and your legs and your feet until your entire body is filled with this warm and luminous golden radiance, and you are glowing, literally glowing from the inside out. And in this golden light, there is no fear, there is no doubt, there is no anxiety about the future or regret about the past. There is only this, the truth that you are loved, the truth that you are held, the truth that everything is working in your favor, and you rest in this golden light, you breathe in this golden light, and you allow it to dissolve, gently and completely, every worry you have been carrying, every fear that has been gripping your heart, and every doubt that has whispered, you are not enough, or it will never work out, or you are asking for too much. You watch all of these things dissolve in the golden light, like mist in morning sun, without drama, without effort, simply melting away into the love that surrounds them. And what is left? When the fears dissolve, when the doubts fall away, what is left is you, the real you, radiant and whole and at peace. And you breathe in this peace, you breathe in this wholeness, You breathe in this love, and you say from the very depths of your being, I am safe, I am supported, I am guided, I am loved, I am safe, I am supported, I am guided, I am loved. And the golden light pulses gently in response, and the universe holds you, and all is well. I am safe, supported, and guided. Yet this is one of the most powerful affirmations you can carry with you through the challenges and uncertainties of life, because it speaks directly to the deepest fear of the human heart, which is the fear of being alone, of being unsupported, of facing the unknown without a hand to hold. And when you affirm, I am safe, supported, and guided, you are reminding yourself and declaring to the universe that you are not alone, that you are never alone, that there is a vast and loving intelligence walking with you through every step of this journey, holding your hand in every dark night, lighting the way in every moment of confusion. And this is the truth, my love. This has always been the truth. You have always been supported, even in the moments when it felt most like you weren't. You have always been guided, even when the path was not visible, yet you have always been safe in the hands of the universe, even when life felt frightening or uncertain. And I want to invite you, if this message has touched your heart, to subscribe to this channel and to choose the bell notification so that you never miss these moments of peace and love and spiritual nourishment that are created for you with so much care. Because you deserve to be reminded of these truths regularly, you deserve to have a sanctuary, a place you can return to when life feels overwhelming or when the doubt creeps in. And we are here for you. We will always be here for you. Let us speak now about the nature of miracles, because I think there is often a misunderstanding about what a miracle actually is. Many people imagine miracles as dramatic and impossible things, and the parting of waters and the healing of the blind, and the sudden reversal of everything that seemed wrong. And while these kinds of extraordinary events do sometimes occur, the miracles that Louise Hay pointed to most consistently and most lovingly were of a quieter and more intimate nature. They were the miracle of waking up one morning and feeling inexplicably at peace, when the day before you had been drowning in anxiety. They were the miracle of receiving a phone call from exactly the right person at exactly the right moment. They were the miracle of the perfect book appearing in your hands at the moment you most needed its message. They were the miracle of a stranger's kindness that restored your faith in humanity. They were the miracle of your own heart opening after years of closing to love again. And these miracles, these quiet daily miracles, are available to you always. They are flowing toward you constantly, but they require a certain openness to receive them. They require that you slow down enough to notice them, that you trust enough to expect them, that you are grateful enough to recognize them when they arrive. And when you begin to develop this capacity, when you begin to train your awareness to look for the small, daily miracles, something extraordinary happens. You begin to see them everywhere, in the quality of the morning light, in the perfect timing of a green light when you are running late, in the song that comes on the radio that says exactly what your heart needed to hear, in the dream that offered you wisdom, in the synchronicity that pointed you in a new direction. And as you see more miracles, as you notice more grace, and as you recognize more moments of divine support and guidance, your faith grows, your trust deepens, your grip loosens, and you begin to live in a state of expectant openness that draws more and more miracles into your experience. And this, my dear, is how trust builds on trust, how faith begets more faith, how the miracle of letting go creates the conditions for all other miracles to follow. I want to talk to you now about the relationship between peace and manifestation, because this is something that many people in the spiritual community have got slightly turned around. There is often a sense that you must want your desire intensely, that you must focus on it constantly, that you must work very hard energetically to attract it. And while intention and focus do play a role, what Louise Hay understood, and what the deepest spiritual traditions have always taught, is that the most powerful state for manifestation is not intense wanting, but deep peace, not grasping, but releasing, not the urgency of "I must have this," but the serenity of "I know this, say, or something better is on its way." Because the state of peaceful trust, of calm knowing, of serene expectation, carries a frequency of absolute abundance. It says, "I am not lacking, I am not desperate, I am whole right now, and I know that what is meant for me is coming." And this frequency, this energetic signature of wholeness and peace, is the most powerful, attractive force in the universe. It is the energy that aligns you with your highest good and draws your desires toward you with the effortlessness of water flowing downhill. And so the spiritual practice is not to want more intensely, but to trust more deeply, not to push harder, but to relax more completely, not to grasp more firmly, but to release more willingly. And in that releasing, in that trusting, in that peaceful expectation, the miracle comes, gently and gracefully, and at exactly the right moment. And now I want to offer you some words that you might carry with you as you move through your day, as you navigate the beautiful and challenging terrain of your life. Words that will remind you, in the moments of doubt, in the moments of impatience, in the moments of fear, of the deeper truth that is always available to you. Words that will help you return to trust, to peace, to the knowing that you are held. And these words are, "I trust the process of life. And I know that life is always bringing me my highest good. I relax and release and allow. I am at peace with where I am and excited about where I am going. I am grateful for all that I have and open to all that is coming. I know that everything always works out for me. I am safe, I am loved, I am guided. I trust the divine timing of my life." And if you would like, take a moment now to choose one of these affirmations, the one that your heart is most drawn to, the one that feels most like what you need to hear right now, and repeat it to yourself 3 times, slowly and meaningfully, not just as words, but as a declaration, as a choosing, as an alignment with the truth that these words point to. And if you feel moved to share that affirmation in the comments below, please do. And because your declaration will not only strengthen your own commitment to trust, but will inspire and uplift others who are walking a similar path. And there is something so beautiful and so powerful about a community of souls choosing trust together, declaring together, growing together in faith and in love. I want to speak to you now about something that Louise Hay returned to again and again in her teachings, something she considered foundational to all spiritual growth, and that is self-love, deep and genuine and unconditional self-love. Because she understood that you cannot truly trust the universe if you do not trust yourself. You cannot truly receive the good that life wants to give you if somewhere deep inside you believe that you do not deserve it. And this belief, the belief in one's own unworthiness, she is perhaps the most widespread and the most painful wound that human beings carry. It shows up in so many ways, in the tendency to settle for less than you deserve, in the difficulty receiving love or compliments or help, in the tendency to work yourself to exhaustion because rest feels indulgent, in the patterns of self-criticism and self-judgment that run like a constant painful commentary in the background of the mind. And Louise Hay's great teaching, her life's work, was that the healing of all of these patterns begins with one simple practice: learning to love yourself, not when you have achieved something, not when you have earned it, not when you have changed or improved or fixed what you think is wrong with you, but now, right now, exactly as you are, and with all your imperfections and your contradictions and your history and your fears. And so I want to invite you right now to put your hand on your heart and to feel the warmth of that connection, the warmth of your own hand on your own heart, and to say these words and to really mean them. I love you. I really love you. I love you exactly as you are. I am proud of you for how far you have come. I am proud of you for showing up for your own healing. I am proud of you for choosing love over fear, for choosing trust over doubt, for being here right now. And you are worthy. You have always been worthy. Your worthiness is not something you have to earn. It is something you were born with. It is your birthright. It is who you are. And the universe knows this about you, even if you have sometimes forgotten it. And when you know this, yet when you feel your own worth, when you have begun to genuinely love yourself, something extraordinary happens to your relationship with the universe, because you begin to expect good things, not because you are demanding or entitled, but because you know at the deepest level that you are worthy of good things. And this knowing, this self-referential sense of deserving, creates a new energetic baseline, a new frequency of self-worth, that the universe meets and matches with circumstances, opportunities, and relationships that reflect that worth back to you. And this is why self-love is not selfishness. This is why taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, honoring your own needs and desires and dreams is not indulgent, but is in fact the most spiritually productive thing you can do. Because a soul that knows its own worth, and a heart that is filled with self-love, is a soul and a heart that can receive miracles. Let us breathe together again now, my love. A slow and beautiful breath, in through the nose, filling the belly, filling the chest, all the way to the top. And then a long, slow exhale, releasing, letting go. And on this exhale, I want you to release any last remnants of the belief that you are not enough, any last traces of the story that says you have to earn your good, or prove your worth, or wait until you are better before you deserve to be happy. Just let it go. Let it dissolve in the breath, and breathe in on this in-breath. The truth, the simple and radical and beautiful truth that you are enough right now, that you are worthy right now, that you deserve love and joy and abundance and miracles right now, in this very moment, exactly as you are. And breathe this truth into every cell of your body. Let it nourish you. Let it heal you. Let it change you. Because it is the truth. It has always been the truth. And your whole life will shift when you allow yourself to finally, fully receive it. I want to offer you now a reflection on the seasons, because nature is perhaps our most wise and most loving teacher about the rhythms of life, about the necessity of rest and darkness and apparent stillness, as well as the joy of growth and blossoming and abundance. And I want to invite you to consider that your life, like the natural world, moves through seasons, and that all of the seasons are necessary. All of them are purposeful. All of them are part of the whole. And when you are in a winter season of your life, when things are quiet and still and perhaps barren, when the dreams seem frozen and the growth invisible, when the silence feels heavy and you cannot yet see the spring, I want you to remember that winter is not a failure. It is not evidence that the spring is not coming. It is simply winter. It is the necessary rest between growth cycles. It is the time when the roots grow deeper, when the energy gathers, when the next season is being prepared in the silence and the stillness. And just as surely as the earth has never failed to move from winter into spring, just as surely as the dawn has never once failed to follow the night, your spring is coming, your growth is coming, your blossoming is coming, and you do not need to rush it or force it or worry it into being. You only need to trust it, to tend to yourself in the winter. to rest and to reflect and to nourish your roots and to know, yet with the deep, quiet certainty of someone who has understood the ways of nature, that what appears to be an ending is always, always the preparation for a new beginning. And there is so much beauty in this knowing, my dear. There is such peace in understanding that you are part of a larger rhythm, that your life is not a series of random events, but a beautifully orchestrated unfolding, that the universe has a plan for you that is so much more comprehensive and so much more loving than anything your limited human perspective could devise. And when you rest in this understanding, when you let yourself be held by this truth, there is a quality of peace that settles over you like warm, golden light, a peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that says, I don't need to know everything, I just need to trust. And in that trusting, in that peaceful surrender, you become a channel for something greater than yourself. You become an instrument of the universe's own loving intelligence, and your life begins to move with a grace and an ease and a beauty that fills you with wonder and with gratitude every single day. I am at peace with where I am and excited about where I am going. Breathe this in. Let it be true for you. I am at peace with where I am and excited about where I am going, because both are possible, both are true. You can be at peace with your present circumstances, even as you hold a vision of something more. You can be grateful for what is even as you open to what is coming. You can rest in the present moment, even as you trust in the perfect unfolding of your future. And this combination, this beautiful balance of presence and trust, and of gratitude and expectation, is the most powerful spiritual stance available to you. It is the stance of someone who has made peace with life, who has stopped fighting and started flowing, who has put down the burden of control and picked up the gift of trust. And in this stance, my love, you are utterly, completely, divinely irresistible to miracles. As we begin to move toward the close of this time together, I want to hold you in this truth for just a little longer. I want to remind you of everything your heart already knows, that you are more than your circumstances, that you are more than your challenges, that you are more than the delays and the disappointments and the unanswered questions, that at the very core of your being, there is a light, a divine, unextinguishable, eternally perfect light. And this light is your true self, and it is the part of you that was never born and will never die. It is the part of you that is made of the same stuff as the stars, the same intelligence that orchestrates the seasons and calls the tides and paints the sky each morning in colors of such extraordinary beauty that they stop the breath. And this light in you is connected to the light in everything. It is connected to the light of the universe itself. And nothing, no circumstance, no delay, no heartbreak, no disappointment, no fear, nothing can dim this light or separate you from its source. You are always, always connected. You are always, always held. You are always, always loved. And the miracles that are waiting for you are simply a reflection of this love. They are the universe's way of saying, I see you. I know what you need. I have been preparing it for you. And the time is coming, and I need you to trust. Just a little while longer, just a little more, and it will be worth it. Every moment of waiting will have been worth it, when you see what I have been preparing for you. And I want to invite you, my dear, to make a commitment to yourself today. A gentle and loving commitment, not a harsh demand, but a tender intention. A commitment to choose trust over fear at least once a day, to choose peace over anxiety at least once a day, to choose gratitude over complaint at least once a day, to say your affirmations at least once a day, to breathe into the uncertainty and let go at least once a day, and to know that each of these choices, however small, however imperfect, is building something real and beautiful inside you, is growing your capacity for trust and for peace and for love. She is raising your vibration and clearing the channel through which miracles can flow. And over time, over days and weeks and months of these small, faithful choices, your life will change, not all at once, not dramatically, but quietly and steadily and beautifully, like a garden that is tended with love. It will grow, it will bloom, it will bear fruit, and you will look back one day at this moment, at this choice you are making right now to trust, and you will understand, with a fullness of heart that brings tears of joy to your eyes, that this was the moment everything began to change, that this was the turning point, that this was when you finally, completely let go, and the miracle began. I trust the divine timing of my life. Say this one more time, my love. Breathe it in. Feel it in your heart. I trust the divine timing of my life, and everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good, and I relax and allow life to guide me, and I am safe, supported and guided, and I am deeply grateful for the gift of my life, and I know that miracles are flowing toward me right now, and I am open to receive them. I am open to receive them. I am open to receive them. And if this message has spoken to your heart, if it has brought you even a moment of peace, or a breath of trust, or a flicker of hope, please share it with someone who needs to hear it, because there are so many beautiful souls in this world who are struggling with the waiting, who are exhausted from trying to control the uncontrollable, who need to hear that they are loved and held and that their miracle is coming. And you can be the channel through which they receive that message. And that is a beautiful and sacred thing to do with your time and with your love. And now, as we gently close this time together, I want to offer you a final image, a final beautiful picture to carry with you as you move back into the flow of your day or drift gently into sleep. Imagine yourself walking through a forest at golden hour, the light falling in long, warm shafts through the canopy of ancient trees, the ground soft beneath your feet, the air sweet with the smell of earth and leaves, and the particular sweetness of a world that is alive and growing. And as you walk, you notice that with every step you feel lighter, that things you have been carrying are falling away, gently and naturally, like leaves releasing from a tree at the end of autumn. Not forced, not torn, simply ready, simply time. And the path before you is dappled with light and shadow, and you do not know exactly where it leads. But you are not afraid. You are not anxious, because something in the quality of the light, something in the warmth of the air, something in the deep quiet of the forest tells you that this path is Ugul, that it is leading you somewhere beautiful, that every twist and turn has been placed there with love and with purpose. And you breathe in the golden air, and you feel the warmth of the light on your face, and you smile. A quiet inner smile of someone who has found their peace. And you walk with trust, you walk with grace, you walk with the quiet certainty of someone who knows they are held, who knows they are loved, who knows their miracle is already on its way, and the forest holds you, and the light warms you, and the universe walks with you, step by beautiful step, into the most magnificent version of your life. Thank you, my dear, for being here, for taking this time for yourself, for choosing peace, for choosing trust, for choosing love. It takes courage to let go. It takes strength to trust. And you are doing it. You are here. And that matters. You matter. Your healing matters, showers. Your joy matters. Your peace matters. And I hope you will return here whenever you need to be reminded of these truths, whenever the doubt creeps in, or the waiting grows heavy, or the fear rises. Come back here. Breathe. And remember, you are safe, you are supported, you are guided. Miracles come when you let go, and the universe's timing is perfect. Always, always perfect. And all is well, my love. All is well, all is well, all is well.